Master of the sneakers. Boys said I looked like their middle school gym teacher. I took a little beating in there from the boys.
How's Marco looking for tonight?
Nah, Marco's out. Lower body. I don't think this will be long. We'd hope to have him for Thursday, but he will see game action again sometime this year. It's not tonight.
Just, a chance to see as much of him as possible these last.
Oh, I would have loved to play him tonight.
Yeah.
I want to play him every game. I think these games are just so valuable for players like that.
Do you think he's going to be able to compete for a job next year? The way, obviously, so many things are going to.
That's a great
question. But do you think he's
Yeah.
going to compete for a job?
You certainly hope so, but that's a lot to ask. And and as an organization, we've been very patient with those things, and rightfully so. So it's probably going to depend on his summer and his approach next year. But I love young players. I'll give him every opportunity, but that's a long ways away.
Is it kind of like with Simon last year? Give him every exhibition game you can and
Absolutely.
see how he does?
Yeah. Absolutely, correct.
I think he went 1-7 on draws the other night. Is that, for example, something that is good for him to learn how much?
Well, that's a tall task, period. Matthews and Tavares all night. I think Tavares was 21 of 26 against us on a whole. So, yes, those are those experiences, those learning experiences. Absolutely.
At the beginning of the season, Coach, I remember you on NHL Network Radio talking about the penalty kill and having Bob Bugner here to help you out. Where would you assess your penalty kill right now? Has it improved?
I give him a ton of credit. The fact that it's flirting mid-pack with the bodies Bob has lost. We've literally lost 3 to 4 top forwards. We lost a top D in the trade, and it's still going at a very good pace. And I think it's a credit to him and our group, and I think it's something good to build on going forward.
Of all the things that you wanted to fix coming into your first season, what are some of the things that you and the staff are happy about?
We're a much better team. If you talk to our media, see us every day here, I think we're a better team defensively. We're top 10 in shots against in the league. We've improved our team defense. Obviously, the goal differential, the goals against, they're down. There's still a ton of growth in that area, but this team has been committed to the defensive side of the puck, playing the right way, and I really think no matter what lineup we've fielded of late, that's one of the reasons why we're finding some success.
I know it's only your first season in Detroit, but what's the key when you're coaching a team who's still probably in a rebuild mode?
That is a great question because it can be challenging, but habits. If you watch us of late, mostly throughout the year, I think we do a good job of not turning pucks over, staying above. We take a lot of pride in not giving up easy offense, those type of odd mans. Those are habits you can, no matter what your team looks like, you can build on, and it's still a work in progress. It's not us all the time. Obviously, we've shown holes throughout our team game, but for the most part, we've had some pretty good buy-in.
Have you had this, after what you've been through the last 4 years, there's been days or nights where you've had to stay patient, and it's like, okay, I gotta, you've seen a lot of victories. This year has it been sometimes you have to just stay a little patient. I'm in a different spot here now.
I have no problem admitting that this has been extremely difficult. Not only, we didn't expect not to be here, but the way we were trending pre-deadline, and I know I'm going to sound repetitive on this, a handful of days before the deadline, we had won 7 of 8. We were above the playoff line, and we had games in hand. We were in such a good position, and then within a week, we did the right thing, 100%, with what we're up against within this division. But within 1 week, we literally flip out through injury and trade 6, 7 core guys, half your top 6, top 4D. And this has been hard, but it's myself preaching the same with the guys. Habits, what we're trying to build here. We're still trying to work through this core that we have, this exciting core we have. So yes, it's been very difficult because as a coach, we want now. But at the same time, I've been happy and it's been fairly rewarding our play of late. I mean, we won 3 of 4. We beat Pittsburgh, Carolina, Toronto. I know this time of year you see different things. Guys are resting players, but our guys have bought in and are being very competitive. So it's been very rewarding of late also.
And where do you see your team next season? Because the rebuild has been long, but it's not over.
It's going to be a fresh start. Our goalie coach said it perfectly the other day. Obviously, there's frustrations of where things are at, especially how I just referenced where we were 3-4 weeks ago. But this year, we started on the goal line day one. Next year, I think we'll be at that 50-yard line, and it just, for me, it made sense to me. So, again, I think we're a long ways to go. We're still a product of our division. And even I think Steve mentioned at the deadline, it's one thing to have Boston, Toronto, Tampa in your division. What Buffalo, Ottawa, even Montreal are doing in their rebuild and where their talent is, it's just teams that have drafted higher and more than us of late. We have work to do. So to say where we're going to be next year, I don't know. I think expectations will change a little bit. But it's going to be a lot of work still.
The decision to play Husso, now, you guys easily could have shut him down. I mean, you just want to keep on working.
Yeah, I think a little bit big picture in that. Keep the work, and I think the lower body he's dealing with. I think the medical staff would like to see how he handles the stretch here. So we're going to play him, and we hope to play him a lot, and hopefully he's sharp.
What's the plan with Nedeljkovic? I mean, because he was brought up on emergency.
He's on emergency, so once Billy goes in, he'll be unavailable for us because he's on emergency.
So there hasn't been talk about keeping him just...
We've used our 4 call-ups also, so unfortunately we can't. The only way he'll be back in would be through emergency again.
So just to be clear, is he going to stay around, or is he going to be out in GR?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the exact logistics of that, but just told by our management team that once Billy goes in, which he will go in tonight, he'll have to come off our roster.
Who's the Berggren, Casper, Simon? Who's the 4th?
Luff.
Oh, he's no longer
official.
emergency.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
What can you share about the influence that David Perron had this season as a veteran with all those young players?
Our entire veteran core has helped us immensely. David Perron, Ben Sherratt, as much as Steve did on a roster-wise to help us improve and try to go to another level, what he did in our room, those guys are valuable for us. And those guys have won, they've been around winning, just their professional habits. And it's helped us a ton.
David keeps scoring goals in a very high competitive league.
Yes.
What do you like from his game?
His competitive edge.
Yeah.
He's tough to manage sometimes. He's that classic guy. He's like, we need a calm bench. And then 2 seconds later, he's yelling at everyone to make the proper play. And just this group, we needed it. And there's a passion he has, an intensity he has, and it's so organic. He's helped this group a ton, so it's not a surprise he keeps scoring. And so he told me to have him my back there. I got kicked out and proceeded to score a hat trick. So our relationship's in a good spot.
Thanks, Coach.
Ron just told you to wrap it up too, by the way.